who can have access to the children's work process and the way that they're going about using it? Can an educator or parent then look back and potentially track where the child is having a few problems, where the child's doing well? Is that a possibility with the app?
Certainly. Anyone who has interest in the child's progress, obviously controlled by our system and by our operations, can get access to a learner's progress. So for instance, with the click of a button, a teacher would be able to send the parent feedback as to exactly what took place during the week, the month, the day. For instance, one can tell exactly how many minutes Johnny has spent practicing doing maths, and also how many questions he attempted and how many he got correct out of those. So there's this in-depth analysis that can be drawn, sort of zoomed in all the way to the learner level, but also zoomed out all the way to a class or even an entire school.
Now, this can be applied at home, but it has great application for the classroom, as you've just mentioned.
Indeed. Let me explain the two models that we have. The one would be our direct-to-parent at home. So this would be a tool that they would use in place of tuition, sort of a modern-day tuition. We don't go to the drive-in anymore, we go to the cinema, which has now even moved into our lounges. So the same way the tutor through the tablet has moved into your living room. So they would have access to a via Afrika appointed tutor, would work with the learner. The system would tell exactly where each learner's problems exist, and that would then be fed through to the tutor.
So this tutor is a real person?
Real person.
Right.
Our motto is tablet plus tutor equals success. So the human on the other end that's analyzing everything that the child does, that is the person, the driver behind the system. So tutor in the one model, in the other where Tabtor is implemented in the school, that would be the teacher. So now the question is it going to be an extra burden for the teacher? We don't believe so, because the system's marking exactly what the child got correct, first of all. So the teacher's mindset is now changed to focus on what is your problem, what did you get incorrect during your attempt of this worksheet. The teacher would then assign the correct worksheets and generally use it in conjunction with his or her daily teaching.